bring out the best in me, 'cause you are the best, baby. So if you're feeling like you got that girl, you think she's the best, you think she's the world, throw your hands up and sing to the world. She's the best girl. So the next time you see a chick and she thinks she's fine, look her in her eyes, be like, nah, she can never be like mine. 'Cause she's the best girl. You bring more the best in me, 'cause you are the best, baby. And if I had to do it again, I'll still choose you, girl. You bring out the best in me.
Dumelang Namibia, welcome to the Tribe on One Africa TV. My name is Shea Ulenga, and this week on our Tribe exclusive, I'm joined by award-winning hitmaker, Mr. Makoya. Plus, a little later on, we are touching base with Wycliffe as he chills down and heats up this winter with Sunday sizzles after 5 p.m. All that and so much more exclusive to the Tribe here on One Africa TV. We'll be right back.
Hey, what's up? This is the Kanye West of Katima, Mr. Makoya. You're watching the Tribe on One Africa Television. By the way, I'm Mr. Makoya.
Mpaka tuyadha otuli pamwe nangoe mompombo ya mainyanyudho otse ea mukuru okuzangenea totere mombo oma obigari nupaigiari omrunga radio ogwakara no kukundaneka okunyanyudha no kuyakuroshiwane omrunga radio yotango monamibia.
Welcome back to the Tribe. This is OATV, and you are right on time for this week's Tribe exclusive featuring Mr. Makoya. But you are a son of a soil, son of the Namibian soil. You really are. Yeah. Your sound has always been originally Namibian. There is a little bit of a touch base with the African continent, but you always stay true to home. Yeah. Welcome back to the Tribe, my brother.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
It's been a minute, Mr. Makoya. The last time we heard, but we do see you in between. We see you at Hop Soul. Yeah. We saw you doing the whole reality TV thing, but we'll talk about that later on. Let's talk music. So tell us about what you've been up to, what's been happening in your courts.
Well, I've been busy working on my album Son of the Soil, which we just recently dropped in March. It has kept me for over 2 years busy. I think it was a time period when COVID also hit. It sort of humbled us to, go back to the drawing board. And in that time space, I also found the love for music again. When the hunger is there again in the
because I know you released a few things before COVID, and I was just like, woo!
What is going on?
What is this? Mr. Makoya.
Yeah,
but I think that after coming back home, you have definitely found yourself.
Musicians sometimes think everything that they put out there is supposed to be a hit. It's supposed to touch everybody, but getting good criticism at the end of the day makes you a better person, a better musician also. As you can see, the results of what came out now, or what is out there now, it's on another level.
It's on another
that
level.
Makoya touch.
It's that Makoya touch. Yeah. You also tried a lot of other projects in between that time, working with the youth, especially through the Hop Soul Football League, as well as TS music on the side, and also other businesses that you are investing in. You've always been one of those artists who always looks for opportunities in other sectors of the industry as well. Tell us a bit about, especially the involvement in the Hop Soul League. What role do you play, and how are you giving back, not only as Mr. Makoya, but also as Stravotainment, like that?
Yeah, with the MTC Hop Soul Youth League, in partnership with Colin Benjamin, we decided to create this TV show around the youth youth that is playing soccer in that league. The youth league has been happening for the past 5 years, and now we created a TV show especially highlighting games which these kids play on a weekend basis. We have over 2,000 kids playing every week, around 55 games which are played on a weekend basis. We have just come to the end of the league. We've covered over 653 games, and this is just the first half of the league so far. And the show is on One Africa Television.
Yeah, home sweet home.
6:30 every Wednesday. You get to see the youth in their prime, and I think developmental-wise, the guys are really stepping up their games. You know, from the under-9 till the under-19s, these guys have incredible talent.
You also did have a show out, a reality TV show from a Tonga family. I think Namibians were very excited about an opportunity to see their favorite artists and behind the scenes and into their personal lives. But that sort of dried up at the end. What kind of happened to that, and is there an opportunity to see the brothers or the family back again together?
You know, if you watched the season, that was the first and only season, you watched how sort of busy our lives are, especially Damara Dekden, Tembizo, and myself. And it sort of only explained what goes on behind the Tonga family and what was either the success stories or what was the halt in terms of bringing out new music and stuff. As you see, Damara Dekden also just recently released his Tamaloki project, which was released earlier in the year. Myself now also releasing Son of the Soil, and obviously me still having the MTC Hopsol Youth League and my other business interests. That just goes to show that everybody has evolved into becoming men at the end of the day. I mean, because we've been in the music industry for over 2 decades now. So, 2 decades now.
Are they talking about you when they say, guys, step aside? Is that?
It's like the Madala is coming. But so over the years, we transitioned to being our own people, our own persons, our own artists, our own business persons. So in terms of creating another reality show, I think it can be in the works. It's just about timing, and I think God works in mysterious ways and like bringing us together. But I think for now, everybody's focused on their own lives. You know, Temba is married. You know, he has also his own family. I got my own family. Tamara the same thing. So I think when the circle comes to full circle, it might happen.
Yeah. While we have him here, let's go down memory lane with more Mr. Makoya.
Papa used to tell me just take it easy. Isimba bakula na vena pleka mapazo. Uchiche my style you hold yenda koso. I take it slow and don't go too fast. Now sweetie my baby sakuwamba newe. It will be worth your while now. Yes.
At Spar, we've worked hard to get you low prices on great products every day. Like Cross and Blackwell tangy or creamy mayonnaise for only $30.99, and Pampers Baby Dry Nappies or Nappy Pads Jumbo Pack for only $199.99. It's low prices for you every day at Spar.
welcome back to the Tribe. We are taking on part 2 of our Tribe exclusive featuring award-winning hitmaker, Mr. Mokoya. So you've recently, Son of the Soil has dropped, and in it we see a lot that you have teamed up with other Namibian artists. It's always great to see you collaborating with not just Matongo family in that style, but reaching out to the different corners. One of my favorite is the collaboration between you as well as DJ Vuyo and DJ Sia. I just felt like the Sons of the Soil are coming back together and really giving Namibians something to that's really heartfelt. Tell us about what the message is with Son of the Soil. What was the purpose? What were you driving home?
Son of the Soil, we always use it in context of a strong Namibian man. You know, the perseverance that we have. You know, a guy that stands up for who he is, a guy that allows people to help other people, a guy that always is a go-getter. And you know, there's always that saying that it's not about how many times you get knocked down, it's about how many times you get up. So in that context, I'm actually using it in a musical space, because things have happened, you know, over the years. People, you know, sometimes they've written you off, but you know, you always come back, you know, and always show that, you know, nothing can keep me down. You know, you can't keep a good man down. So that is what Son of the Soil is.
I mean, and when you're talking like that, I can't help but think about all the people that life keeps hitting down and that stay down. We have this really high misunderstanding of mental awareness and mental health in the music industry especially. What are, just off the top of your head, some of the tools that you use as an artist who's been in this game, who's been exposed to so much, who's also at some point been exploited and who must have been at some point been affected by how people around you as well as the industry worked on your mental wellness? What are the things that you do, Mr. Mokoya, to just keep it at the top, keep your mind open, to be mentally aware and healthy?
First off, prayer. Put God first, and I think everything will align itself. But sometimes we also forget that when things are going so good, we forget that God is actually the one. You know, there's a saying that says God is good all the time. But we only use that saying when things are maybe, I'm hating it. And the only time that we do get to prayer is when things are bad. But we never realize that this is God's plan. You know, things might happen because He has actually planted this on your path to success, on your path to recovery, on your path to whatever you're doing. So yes, a lot of things happen, mental issues, we all deal with them. It just takes inner strength and the people around you. Surround yourself with positive people, and obviously keep your eye on the prize, keep your eye on the goal, and obviously we have objectives that you want to reach at the end of the day. Don't forget about them. Life is tough, but tough people last at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, yeah. Collaborations into the future, what is it that you are looking for? There's so many Namibian artists. Every day there's a new banger out there. Namibians are making hits like nobody's business these days.
Yeah.
If you're looking to work with some of the artists that are coming up today, like what are the collaborations or what kind of things that are you looking for? What works for you?
Uniqueness. Uniqueness.
Difference.
I think we have to preserve the culture, especially having that Namibian identity, which we have to carry on and spread across Africa, because we're not yet there. There's a lot of copying and pasting that we're doing.
So you can say that again. Can you say that 2 times?
Yeah, there's a lot of
copying and pasting.
And I think that is where we are lacking, because once we start doing that, the rest of the continent doesn't take us serious.
Because we are just falling into underneath whoever did it before us.
Exactly. So I think there's still a lot more to do in terms of that. I think we have to preserve our own identity and start pushing our own identity, whether it's from an Overisha standpoint or whether it's from a Makaisa standpoint or even our Afrikaans music. This is where we have to come back and embrace it together as a nation so we can start pushing it.
And see how we can collaborate with the Afrikaans and Overisha here.
Exactly.
And create that.
And make it powerful, because at the end of the day, I believe, and this is the reason why I've been working with other artists, you know, the Sia, the Vuyo, the Deborah, them, is because I want my music to stand out. Because if I drop something, I want another, either Namibian or an African, to be able to say, this song is better than the AKA song that was dropped this week. That is the only way we can get recognition on the African platform. But if I copy and paste doing the same thing that Casper Nyovest does, I'll be lost in the
already doing
water.
it.
He's already doing it.
So what's the
You
point?
know, I
Yeah.
need somebody to be able to say like, that sounds
different.
yeah, that
Yes.
sounds different.
Yeah.
That's what we're supposed to do, embrace that and push that.
Yeah. Where do we find you on social media to stay up to track? Because I know that very soon you're going to be releasing your next music video.
Yeah.
So tell us about where we can stay up to beat with you.
Well, on my social media, Turastar Strasulnyango on Facebook, on Mr. Makoya _TS on Instagram, Mr. Makoya _TS also on Twitter. And yeah, I'm just trying to do the most.
Thank you for being open and willing to not only unlearn everything that you have ever learned in this industry and open yourself up again to learn new things. Just that's how you get home. That's how you become a true son of the soil.
Absolutely.
And not for being, you were never afraid of collaborating and having other people into your creative space. And I really appreciate that's what makes you unique and different. So thank you so much. We'll talk to you very soon and all the best.
Inkosi.
Yes, yeah. Head on over to social media, check him out, and just look for Mr. Makoya, look for Strauss Linywange. Everything is out there. Videos, his album, where you can download it, and so forth. But for now, here he is, his latest offering titled Gun Guns alongside Deborah on The Tribe.
Waited a long time for this moment, and we're ready to go.
Get it back up! Get it back up! Badu! He's got his goal. It had to be Ronaldo. Messi. Oh, Messi! Mbappe! Oh, my word! Henry Pele!
Catch every single moment of all 64 matches of the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022. Live on SuperSport. Here for every fan. Only on DSTV.
Welcome back to The Tribe. It's time for us to hit hard on our Tribe New Talent, aka TNT. Now, this guy is not new. His name is renowned in the music industry. He's also performed on one of the biggest stages, the Numbers that is, and was nominated twice. No album, an R&B hitmaker, And he is still flaming. Wycliffe is in the studio on set. Welcome. Thank you very much for joining us.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Yeah, this is long overdue. We were supposed to do this in 2017 already.
Right.
But I guess everything comes together in its own way.
Yeah. Everything has its own time.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of Namibians who know you, but they don't know you. Tell us about your breakthrough moment. The moment you believe was your breakthrough into the industry.
It was back when I released my first single, Drowning My Feelings. Obviously, our country is predominantly dance, kwaito and dance hall. So it was nerve-wracking for me to put out Drowning My Feelings because I didn't know that people would, vibe with the song.
And you were like, R&B is what I want to do. I want to put my soul on the line.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when it comes to that one, the Namibians are very iffy,
Oh.
With the single, you had the opportunity of not only being nominated, but you went ahead and performed.
At the Namas.
That's correct.
And they actually allowed me to bring the music video to life.
Yes.
With the whole bathtub.
That's
and
right.
I see a lot of people were clowning it. But, we go through
It's
it.
old news, and that's the reason why today everybody knows your name. But there is times where we need, as a country, to sort of mellow things down, and that's when we need R&B superstars.
That's
like
when you need Wycliffe.
Yeah, and that's where Sunday at 5 comes in.
Yeah.
Tell us
Sunday
about
at 5.
how it was birthed and the idea behind the platform.
Okay, first of all, Sunday at 5 is a acoustic concert series that we host every second month, the first Sunday of every second month. And the whole idea behind it is just to boast and champion the Namibian music, while relying on the acoustic sounds.
The real original instrument?
Yes.
The voice.
Yes. So it's not necessarily an R&B platform. It's for everyone. Like we have people like Jalisa on there, and she's killing it in the Damara Punch scene. And she also had a opportunity to showcase her talent while relying on the stripped raw instrumentation without relying on special effects and loud sounds and stuff. So I think that's the idea of Sunday at 5.
What's the bigger picture? What's going to happen at the end of the day with Sunday at 5? Are we going to have a concert in the park? Are we going to release a collaborative album? What's going to happen?
I was actually thinking about a collaborative album, but that's the bigger picture, and we're trying to make it. We're trying to grow and make it, take it to a bigger scale, bigger venue, and we can host more artists and give them the platform to do their thing.
Where is the venue now?
For now, we're at the venue showgrounds, Alberios.
Yeah,
and they've been really they've been riding with us ever since the first edition, which was December on the 5th. We are actually planning our 5th edition now. So we're growing.
Yeah, absolutely. While we are at it, let's talk about your music though, Wycliffe. Are you busy in the studio working towards that debut album, an EP maybe, or what's the deal? The last thing I think Namibians remember you releasing is Namibian Queen.
Yeah.
And like we mentioned off air, when the cameras weren't rolling, that it's coming back to do its rounds again. Meaning that, that's a powerful song. If a song comes back around a second time, there must be something going on about it.
So the album has been done for a couple of months now. It's just I didn't feel ready.
Again. Yeah.
But the album is ready.
Double check the work.
The album is ready. We have a title. It's titled Broken Heart in My Hand. So
this is gonna send it's gonna end in tears.
That's what my friend said.
If you have heard Wycliffe's Drowning in My Feelings, I suggest that you come back with a stronger heart. Now I tell you, your voice is so sweet, it can take us places that sometimes we are afraid to feel. And I think that's the thing about soul music, about R&B. And that's why it's scary to mess with you guys. It's scary too. I just think that you have some really amazing chords, and you have worked so hard at your craft. You haven't won an award. You just released a song that you were very afraid that you might have to be criticized about. And you pushed yourself. You completely came out of your comfort zone, and look at what it's done. So thank you very much for being so open and honest, and for choosing a genre that talks directly to our hearts, because you know how to kill it in that regard. Right? So when you do a shout out, please give us a little ooh, I can't do it.
It's quite easy, but yeah, I'm not bragging.
Thank you for joining us on the show.
Thank you so much for having me. You know, I promised myself I would never say that again. Like, thank you for having me. Don't we have a better
No, let's
way?
say, we're going to say, see you on Sunday
Okay.
at 5.
Okay.
Yeah?
See you on Sunday at 5.
See you on Sunday at 5.
Oh, it's on... I forgot to say the next.
When is
it's
it
like the 7th of August.
The 7th of August.
Yeah.
We'll be there. We'll be there.
I'd love it if you guys are going to be there.
Please do come through, and in the meantime, follow social media platforms at 5 p.m._Sunday to find out what it's all about. In the meantime, you can follow Wycliffe Leipert on social media and stay up to beat so we can find out who that R&B artist is that he is going to be collaborating on. But nonetheless, in case you forgot all about this young man's talents, here he is with Namibian Queen on The Tribe.
What goes through your mind when you think of me? I feel like dancing when you run through my mind. You're mine, you're the best thing I never thought I needed. Now I am all yours. You are one for stranger. You got my heart. You don't call me by some press and hold on your love. Don't wanna lose you. Don't wanna be without you, baby. Started this fire within me. Let's keep it lit. Baby, you're mine. The queen of my heart. You're mine, I'll be your queen. Baby, you're mine. The queen of my heart. You're mine, I'll be your queen. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh,
Hi world, we are at the Oana Dam. It overflew last night, so we're gonna show you guys how the dam looks like.
Wow! Look at this! Remember that? Hello world! Wow, look at that! Whoa. That is how the river is. The dam is flowing. Ooh, this is so nice. It's the overflow of all of them.
Great combo deal from Choppies. Choppies, great value for your money.
Welcome back to The Tribe. It is time for this week's Tribe Hot Drop, compliments of the land of the brave. This time around, it's Esbida featuring Samuel Shines with Umgala Wenyo on The Tribe.